In the waters of the Gulf of Guinea lies a small peninsula, rich in fish, rich in oil, rich in history. A land that once belonged to Nigeria, but today is internationally recognized as part of Cameroon. This is the story of Bakassi, a story of colonial borders, courtroom battles, political decisions, and a nation accused of losing land without firing a single shot. To understand Bakassi, we must travel back to March 11, 1913. Europe was dividing Africa. Britain controlled Nigeria. Germany controlled Cameroon. That year, both colonial powers signed what became known as the Anglo-German Treaty of 1913. On paper, with ink drawn thousands of miles away from Africa, Bakassi was placed under German Cameroon. No referendum, no consultation. Just colonial agreement. When Germany lost World War I, its colony was divided. France took most of Cameroon. Britain took part, but the original boundary placing Bakassi on the Cameroonian side remained. A line drawn in Europe would later ignite decades of tension. In 1960, Nigeria gained independence, and in 1960 and 1961, Cameroon also became independent. But the colonial borders were never properly re-examined. Meanwhile, Nigerian fishermen had lived in Bakassi for generations. The culture, trade, and administration gradually leaned toward Nigeria. Then came oil discoveries in the Gulf of Guinea. Suddenly, Bakassi was no longer just fishing waters. It was strategic, it was valuable, it was powerful. Tension began to rise. By the 1980s and 1990s, the disagreement turned dangerous. Both nations deployed troops. Clashes occurred. Lives were lost. In 1994, Cameroon made a bold move. Instead of escalating war, Cameroon went to the world's highest legal authority, the International Court of Justice in The Hague. The battle would now be fought with documents, maps, and colonial treaties. On October 10, 2002, the ICJ delivered its judgment. Bakassi belongs to Cameroon. The court relied heavily on the 1913 Anglo-German Treaty, colonial-era maps, official boundary agreements. Nigeria argued the people were mostly Nigerian. Nigeria had administered the territory for decades. The inhabitants identified as Nigerians. But international law favored documented treaties over demographic reality. The verdict shocked millions. Bakassi was lost, not in battle, but in court. In 2006, Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo signed the Green Tree Agreement. Under United Nations supervision, Nigeria agreed to withdraw. Cameroon would take full sovereignty. Residents would be protected. By August 14, 2008, Nigeria officially handed over Bakassi. No war, no invasion. Just compliance. Some Nigerians called it diplomatic weakness. Others called it wisdom, preventing war between two African giants. But what about the people? Families who identified as Nigerian suddenly found themselves under Cameroonian rule. Some accepted new citizenship. Others relocated to Cross River State in Nigeria. Many faced economic hardship. Compensation issues remain controversial to this day. For them, this was not about treaties. It was about home. Bakassi is now internationally recognized as part of Cameroon. The decision stands. The world sees it as a rare African territorial dispute resolved peacefully. But for many Nigerians, Bakassi remains a symbol of what they believe was lost through political hesitation, weak diplomatic defense. Or perhaps unavoidable international law. History will judge.